Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I feel very compelled to make this video and share with you guys today what has been heavy on my heart. I've actually wanted to make this video for a couple months now and just connect with you guys on a very deep level. But this is very different from the capacity that you guys are used to seeing me in. I just really didn't know how it was going to be received, if it was going to be received well or not. But here I am. I'm just going to let it out. I'm just going to talk to you guys. I don't have a script. I don't have nothing. I'm just raw dogging it right now. And I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys being a supporter of the channel. Let's have a real conversation. Go grab your snacks, go grab your drinks, go grab whatever it is that you need because we're about to get into it. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so like I said, I don't have a script for this, okay? This is straight off the dome. I literally just want to sit here and have a conversation with you guys and tell you guys what's on my mind, what's on my heart. So it's not going to be perfect, okay? It's going to be just real. We're just going to have a real conversation. A lot of the content that you guys see on my channel currently, it's like a diversity of different things. I have mukbangs, I have fashion hauls, I have spend the day with me, I have get ready with me's, I have a variety of different things. And I understand that that could be a good thing and a bad thing, but I also feel like right now with where I'm at in my life, I feel like I'm being called very heavily to do a different form of content, specifically content around me sharing like my personal life experiences and just like shit that I've been through, because I've really been wanting to add value that way. I don't know how that looks like. I don't know what it's gonna look like. It's just really a thought that I've kind of been sitting on, but like pushing to the back of my brain. And now it just keeps coming up over and over and over again. And I just feel like it's something that I need to pay more attention to. I don't know how it's going to be received. I don't know. I haven't even thought that far ahead, like I said. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated with regards to that. I've kind of been thinking something like a podcast or a talk show or something similar. A big reason why I feel like I want to start using my voice more to provide value is because I just feel like I have a lot of shit to really get off my chest. Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like I got a lot of shit that I need to let off my chest. And that feeling, I carry it all the time of like just feeling like share information. I need to just put it out there and hopefully it reaches the proper audience. This video isn't necessarily about that, even though I did want to share that as like a little life update. But I more so wanted to have a conversation with you guys about just a lot of different changes that I feel are taking place in my life at the moment. I genuinely feel like I'm moving towards a different chapter of my life where a lot of people are going to get left behind. And I don't know how to explain this emotion that I have, but it's like a heavy ass cloud that just hangs over my head and it just hasn't left me. And I've been feeling like this, I want to say, for like the past couple months, where I've just been feeling like I'm heading into a different cycle of my life where a lot of people are not going to be able to come with me. It's a very weird feeling. It's like I'm tapping into like some sort of like spiritual thread that hasn't like fully manifested itself. It's like the behind the scenes of what's getting ready to unfold. It's really exciting. A lot of the things that I have really dreamt of for a very long time are getting ready to manifest themselves. But it's really also coming with the mental and emotional preparation of completely disconnecting myself from things, people, places, and things that like don't nurture me. I don't know if anybody that is watching this has ever felt that feeling, stepping into any form of success and feeling like everything around them is shifting to bring them into that place. But I heavily feel like there's going to be a lot of changes in my life. I mean, there's been a lot of changes already in my life. For the past year and a half, I have experienced like so many different changes. Like, I think it's just been upheaval after upheaval after upheaval. And I recently learned that I'm actually in my Saturn return at the moment, which is really crazy because that explained so much. On one hand, it makes me really happy because The faster you can weed out people that aren't in alignment with you as you move into a different and higher phase of your life, the better. You don't want people that secretly envy you. You don't want people that are supportive to your face, but behind your back, like they don't really fuck with you like that. You don't want people like that in your life. But then on the other hand, it is kind of sad to me. And it's just like sometimes I feel like a lot of this is happening like really fast. And it's also very disheartening sometimes. Like, I can't even lie. Some of these people are people that I have built actual genuine connections with. And then it's like you really start to see people's true colors for who they are, and the fact that like they're in secret competition with you, or they're intimidated by you for some sort of weird reason, and because of that, like they just kind of distance themselves, or they attach themselves and they keep themselves close enough to you where they can like keep tabs on you and what you're doing, but they don't actually genuinely support you. I feel more ready now than I've ever felt ready to fully step into this higher timeline that I'm being called to step into. But I also feel a lot of external energies like resisting. It's almost like I feel a lot of people projecting like insecurities onto me. A lot of people projecting negativity. A lot of people projecting negativity about whether or not they think that I'm good enough for this. And I'm gonna give you guys a good example of what is it that I'm talking about. I have a coworker that I've built a pretty decent work relationship with. This person has been incredibly invested in my journey of fully stepping into being in a more visible role. This is really what I want to do like long term. I feel like this is a calling for me. A lot of me stepping into this role has been a timing thing. Everything is just lining up perfectly for this to be able to happen now. This person said something earlier to me today that was just very telling. And this is the thing about it. People always literally tell on themselves, whether it's purposely or not. Like, you're always going to see somebody's true colors, and you're going to see it come to light at one point or another. So I had called him earlier because I needed to ask him something work related. And from there, we kind of started talking. You know, he was telling me that he thinks that I should step into like a similar role that he has, which I'm highly not interested in. There's other things outside of like my 9 to 5 that I'm really focused on nurturing at the moment. And I feel like that's okay. Everybody's in different journeys and stages of their lives. So we're having this conversation. This man literally tells me that he doesn't think that where I think I'm going is actually going to work out the way that I think that it is. And in that moment in my head, I was just like, wow. You are a fucking top tier hater. In that moment, I was just like, wow, like this is why I shouldn't have told you shit. Honestly, that's how I really felt. But I didn't really say that because I feel like if I did, it would have gave him the opportunity to backtrack. That statement in and of itself was so telling, and I felt it in my body. And after that, I was just like, you know what? I cut the conversation short, and I just been thinking about it ever since. It's crazy because recently I've been setting a lot of boundaries with people. The biggest misconception I think people have of me is that I'm so hyper independent, that I don't need anybody, that I'm good all on my own. And I think to a degree, yes, that is true. But I also think that there's a very heavy projection there of like people just thinking that I'm fucking great and doing awesome all of the time, when that's not necessarily true. And I also do need care. And I'm the type of person, like, I really like to be nurtured by my friends and my family. And I think I could speak to this collectively. Like, we all love to feel like we're equally yoked. Whatever we give out, we like to feel like it's getting returned. I was in a lot of seasons of my life where I was just constantly overgiving. And so now I just feel like I'm not willing to extend support, and I'm not willing to offer up support and overextend myself to situations that aren't giving to me back. I used to just give and not even properly qualify the person that I was giving to. I've really learned some very hard lessons around that. And now that I feel myself moving in a different direction, the only thing that I want to take with me is a solid support system. I think another very heavy lesson that I have learned in my adulthood is that the most important relationship you're ever gonna have is the relationship with yourself. And I will be damned if I ignore the signs about shit. I refuse to repeat lessons. I refuse to be stuck in a cycle, and I refuse to not see things for what they are. I feel like that was a really short video, but I just had to get that off my chest. And hopefully you guys really enjoyed that message just as much as I enjoyed sharing it. If you guys are dealing with something similar, like, I would absolutely love to hear from you guys in the comments. Also, all of my socials are linked to my YouTube, and I would love to connect with you guys on a day-to-day basis on TikTok or Instagram, whatever you guys prefer. But my ring light is dying. That's gonna be all for tonight. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.